I still contend to this day that I met Kurt Russell, but he did not want to be recognized.
Okay, well now you got to explain.
I have not heard this story.
No? Yeah. So,
I live with you.
This was when I was probably about your age.
Okay.
No, I was probably younger. But we went to like a go-kart place. But I remember we were waiting in line, and then this guy and his kid, Wyatt? Maybe?
John Walker?
John Walker? Yeah, they got out, he took off his helmet, and I was like, hey, you're Kurt Russell. And he looked at me and smiled. He's like, no, I'm not. I was like, yes, you are. He said, no, I'm not. I was like, dude, okay. All right.
I'm literally, from now on, that's going to be my new secret bit where I just accuse people of being a celebrity.
Dude,
You're Wesley Snipes. No, I'm not. They're just like at a 7-Eleven. Like, no. And I'm like, hey, you playing with me? You're Wesley Snipes, man. Like, I'm just trying to get gas.
I swear this was Kurt Russell, man.
I believe you. It's L.A.
This is L.A.
L.A.
Yeah, it was like mid-90s.
Mid-90s?
So he had his brownish, long hair.
How old's Wyatt Russell? Let's find out.
Yeah.
Wyatt Russell was born in 1986.
Yeah.
Could have been.
But you said early. You said
like
early
mid-90s.
mid-90s.
Yeah. So if he was born in 80 what?
86.
Yeah, he'd be like maybe 10.
So, dude.
It was a little kid.
Stargate, Executive Decision, Escape from L.A. Yeah, I mean, this is...
Right?
Okay.
It's all fitting.
Okay, because this is back when he had the short hair. So that's what I'm asking.
His hair could have
Maybe this guy really did just look like...
those movies. I don't know.
All right.
He could have been wearing a wig.
His hair was long in Captain Ron. If you caught him actually early 90s, in between Captain Ron and Tombstone...
Maybe.
There's a chance.
What's going on, guys? Room upstairs. I am joined with the amazing hosts, Tall Being.
Hello.
And Bird the DJ.
What's up?
Joe's not with us. He got assimilated.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Hayden Evans. People know.
Yeah.
I got the hat.
It comes with the hat.
Yeah. So, thank you for joining us at Room Upstairs. We are battling The Thing today, which I got to talk these guys into. And I think that's why Joe's not here. But we're battling out 1982's The Thing versus the OG 1951 The Thing from Another World.
I think it's going to be a good one because... So I hadn't seen either of them.
Yeah.
This is my first time watching. I've seen pieces of the 82 version. Yeah. I never watched it all the way through. So both new to me. And both have... good and bad for me.
Hey, I love to hear it.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to love this, I know you're going to love this episode. We have many other episodes. To know what's going on, please follow us on all of our social medias. We're on Facebook, TikTok, definitely YouTube if you want to watch, Spotify if you want to listen. Threads?
Mm-hmm.
Threads. I don't use Threads. But it's a thing, Threads.
And we're there.
I always forget to say it, but it's like Threads.
Yeah.
It's on Threads.
It's just, if you're on social media, look us up, and if you find us, then we're on there.
Yeah. And if it's not something we talked about, someone else made that page probably.
Yeah.
That's not us.
Yeah, that's just another room upstairs,
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of two-story houses.
That is possible.
Yeah.
What else is happening? Warner Brothers is up for sale.
Yeah, I put a bid in.
Yeah.
$3.
Yeah. No message back. I just told them I had some crazy ideas for Looney Tunes. I want to bring it back.
It's more than they have.
Yeah.
What's crazy about that is, again, like DC is suffering or could possibly suffer because if they sell to whoever buys it, they may not continue with the DC universe.
Oh, don't you put that on me.
It'd be tragic if it happens as soon as they're doing well.
Yeah, exactly. I doubt it. But so Netflix also put in a bid
for Warner Brothers.
For Warner Brothers, which means the Snyderverse is coming back.
The amount of cope.
The Snyderverse, right?
No, stop it pointing. No, I don't want that to happen.
Let it die.
Man of Steel, he's coming back. Let's go Netflix.
No,
Everybody
no.
go subscribe to Netflix.
No,
Give them a little
no.
extra capital.
Dude, a ton of people got rid of their Netflix. This would be a big grab to get people back if this is the only way you could watch DC
There's a
stuff.
lot of Snyder bots out there, so I'm sure they'll be very happy about that.
Oh, please. I don't know who else could buy it, but just come on.
Yeah, Paramount is also in the running.
Dude, I'm not getting Paramount Plus.
You're gonna have to get something because Warner Bros. HBO is going away. Yeah,
What's happening, guys?
I don't know. Warner Bros. Had a big year with their movies. And,
I know.
And they're like, you know what? Let's sell.
And then Disney.
Let's go out on top.
And then Disney's just been dragging toes for a while,
Yeah.
and somehow they're fine.
It's wild.
Can't be touched.
Well, they got Disneyland, so they ain't going nowhere.
I haven't been. Have you been? See? Yeah, no one's going. All right? No one's going. I've seen drone footage of the low attendance rate listen, what the news isn't telling you. I'm just kidding.
It's like the Will Smith concerts. It's all just been AI.
I'm not gonna say AI. It's clearly a drone shot. It's like, where's everyone at? They're like, it's just a slow day. I was like, Saturday? And they're like, some people might be at church or something, so they're not. On a Saturday?
It's Easter weekend. Come on.
Yeah.
They're all
whatever.
watching Tron Ares.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We are dogging on Disney a lot. I did watch Marvel Zombies.
Oh, I did too.
It's pretty dope.
Ooh.
I
Let's debate.
I
have
think
a lot of feelings about it. For
I-
it being
I think you guys need to stop doing just small episodes. I don't know why they keep everything's a mini series, and I don't understand that.
with this one, it's because it was supposed to be a movie, but legally they couldn't put Spider-Man in it if it was a movie, so they cut it into 4 episodes.
So then actually just make it a show.
You mean ongoing?
Yeah, like I
don't have a
dude, it's
problem-
4 episodes. It's 4 episodes, man. I binged it in a day.
Right.
That's not that's not fun. Like, I mean, like,
4 episodes is too little, unless they're long, like hour-long episodes.
hey, they're not long, buddy.
I know that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If they are long, then that works. But if they're 30 minutes...
That
25
being
minutes,
said, it was dope. There's some changes I would
but
have
it
made.
wasn't fun.
Huh?
But it wasn't fun.
No, it was fun for me.
Okay.
But also, I like a lot of zombie content.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of like the old school zombie cues in it. Like, I really did enjoy that. Interesting character roster that they used for like survivors. Like, I'd like to be in that room when you guys decided who you were going to showcase. Freaking Blade Knight was awesome. I'm really mad that we're not getting Blade.
Yeah.
But yet we got Blade, but we're not getting Blade.
Yeah.
Yes, and
And
you'll take your Blade Knight and you'll enjoy it.
yeah, that's like as they
Take
buy
what you can
Warner
get.
Brothers, they're like, well, yeah, Blade Knight. No, I don't know. It's not perfect. I was very apprehensive with it, and it didn't make me mad. But I did. There was a lot of scenes that I thought were dope, and then there was a lot of stuff where I'm like, man, that was 22 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have room for that in 4 episodes, though. That's the problem. Like, if one of the
Right.
episodes...
So don't make it 4 episodes.
No, but they did make it 4 episodes.
Right.
They have to be
So they
banging.
failed, and I'm pointing that out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, oh, this is what you... No, you already failed. Like...
Yeah.
right out of the gate, that just, to me, and I could be wrong, right? If you're going to do something that small, it tells me you don't believe in it. Because it's like you're not willing to put in a lot to potentially make a lot. So it's like, we just wasted time on 4 episodes. You didn't believe in it. Mm-hmm. You set it up for a potential season 2. Now we might not even get that because of how people are talking about it, right?
Such a weird choice.
Yeah. And so, I don't know, just do better with what you got. Like, I don't know.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts, I'm going to be completely honest. I forgot that I watched it until you mentioned
Hey.
it.
That's okay. Because
It's
it was
like-
very short.
It's like a solid 4 or 5 out of 10 for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it is the equivalent of the hype moments in Aura meme for me.
Yeah.
It was very, there's a lot of really cool concepts that I liked in
Yeah.
it. Like, Icarus fighting Captain Marvel for 5 years straight so that she doesn't zombie nuke the planet.
Because they can't die.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
cool concept
Yeah.
to me. Do something with that instead of just have them be in the background for one
Right.
episode. Like that's
If something like Walking Dead can go on for 13 seasons, you're telling me you could only do 4 episodes with a world of superheroes and villains? You could only do 4. Like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Like,
If this had been like a
and now that I know,
12
now that I
series-
know that it was gonna be a movie, I understand now.
but it still is weird.
Still bad.
Yeah.
Um,
That's how I feel about first season
Yeah.
of Born Again. Like,
Yeah.
I know why it's bad. That doesn't make it less bad.
yeah. But the reason it's dope is literally like the little scenes I'm like, oh gosh. And someone pointed out that the trailer's better than the show.
That is true. I was hoping for.
It's got baby metal in the
Yeah.
background. It's got like the trailers. I mean, created so much hype, and I think that's why people. I mean, they turned on it quick because like you fed us this concept and then gave us this.
That's always a bad movie.
Right. So it was still dope. There is better zombie stuff out there. Maybe season 2, just do better, do longer. Like maybe put some money into it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
that's some dad like guilt right there. Just,
me,
Just do better, guys.
dude. If I was Disney's
I'm
dad,
disappointed.
if
I'm
I
so
was
disappointed
Disney's
right
dad, if I was Disney's dad, they'd get in trouble a lot. But also, I love you.
Come on, guys, you did it again.
Listen, I love you.
We
I'm
talked
never going to
about this.
delete my streaming service. But you got to do better, you know? Like, we worked hard for you to do better. And me and your mom.
believe in you. We
Me and your
know-
mom just want you to
know
turn
your
out better than
potential.
us. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Well, I'll be completely honest. I didn't even watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
it's scary.
I'm not gonna.
It's not scary.
Yeah.
It stops being like it stops trying to be horror in the first like 15 minutes, and then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we're just doing zombie action,
Yeah, that's
which
the-
is fine.
The second Aquafina started making dumb cow jokes, I was like, okay. This isn't
I
a
will
horror
say,
series.
I will say,
What are you about
my
to say?
favorite part about
Is it going to frustrate me?
no. My favorite part about the series, genuinely, is that for the first time, I feel like we're actually getting musical continuity in Marvel stuff because they use multiple of the character themes, not
Okay.
just like the Avengers movie using the Ant-Man and the
Yeah,
Captain
yeah,
America
yeah.
theme. We get Miss Marvel, we get Moon Knight, we get Shang-Chi. There was another one. I think maybe Black Widow?
Sure, because all those characters are in the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like before characters would show up and team up stuff and there would be no musical
Yeah.
like remember this theme?
Yeah.
But with this it's really woven in with the actual music, which I appreciate
Well,
them
that
finally
didn't.
doing.
Well, that didn't do it for me. So I'm just kidding.
Not enough.
No, that's cool.
Or before we get into the main battle, quick one out. So there's a cool action figure.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen it. It's a limited edition. But this dude, okay, so normally if you collect action figures, you know that they don't do this. Like they do this.
So some can. Though.
Some can. Very few. This Conan can touch hands.
He's got a lot of articulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got his broadsword that he can hold with
mean-
both hands. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Cool looking Conan figure. It's limited edition. So if you're into that, go check that out.
For listeners only, he was touching his hands
Yeah.
together.
Imagine,
yeah.
imagine Bird.
Cannot do.
Imagine Bird showing us what a shake weight is. That's what he was doing for all the auditory listeners.
Yeah.
Remember shake weight? What a dark time. All right,
Let's
Tall
speak
Bing,
more on that, though.
hit us with the tail of the tape, man.
So, Tale of the Tape. The Thing from Another World, 1951, with a runtime of 1 hour, 27 minutes, directed by Christian Nyby.
He'd turn around.
Yeah. Music by, oh no, Dmitry Tiomkin,
Yeah.
starring Kenneth Tobey, Margaret Sheridan, James Arness, Robert Cornthwaite, and others.
They're all dead, but like, yeah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Versus The Thing, 1982, rated R.
Yeah.
1 hour and 49 minute runtime. A little bit
You're gonna
longer.
want those extra minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Directed by the legend John Carpenter.
So good.
Music by the other legend Ennio Morricone. Starring Kurt Russell, Keith David, Wilford Brimley, T.K. Carter, and many, many others.
Yeah, some are still alive.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Well, I didn't look it up. I wanted to,
Yeah.
And you already talked about how you haven't really watched these, maybe clips.
Right.
Okay.
I had not seen either of these. Knew nothing about them going in. Completely fresh.
Not even excited. Just I watched them.
I watched them.
So I watched The Thing. Probably too young. Probably too young. It is in my top 10 movies of all time. And this is the 1982 movie, The Thing. I'm obsessed with this movie. I have a board game of this movie that I play with a group of people. It's like anytime we have a big group together, we all know we're playing The Thing. I gotta say though, this is my first time watching the 1951 movie.
Okay.
I've never watched it until today. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I really don't hate it. Like I think I see why John Carpenter was like, "Hey, I'm going to expand on that." Mm-hmm. It's a cool concept. But no, I'm obsessed with The Thing. I love it. I mean, there was a big part of my life where it was probably my Deserted Island movie.
Oh wow.
It's in my top 10. If I could take 10 movies with me, it's coming. But I really love this movie. So it's really cool we're doing this. I'm angry that Joe's not here, but it's going to be fun. So
yeah, I would have liked to get his take on it too. But
unless he hated it, then I'm glad he's not
no,
here.
That's what I'm saying. I would have liked to get his take.
If he was just going to dog on Kurt Russell and
he would never dog on Kurt Russell.
I don't know, man. That guy
Especially I could call him, I know him.
He's made some comments before. I'm like, I can't even believe you're saying that. He hates Shaq, man.
Well, Shaq.
Everything Shaq's given us. I'm just kidding. Affordable shoes, giant gummies.
Affordable shoes.
That guy's everywhere, man. He's on the General commercials trying to give us insurance.
He gave us like 4 championships for the Lakers. That's something also.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Joe's just mad about Kazam, man. Also,
Steel.
yeah. Well, all right. Actually, Steel does suck. I forgot about Steel.
All right.
So.
Well, that's how are we gonna do it today? So you got some categories.
I do
for
have
us?
some categories.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're gonna figure out. So there is another The Thing movie that came out in 2011.
It's a prequel. It's about like the Norwegian base that leads right into the 1982 movie.
Yeah.
So you're technically. It's weird. It's like after watching the 1951 movie, we could have battled those out as well. Mm-hmm. But I feel like. I don't know. There's a lot of similarities between. I feel more similarities with the 82 movie and 51 as far as like what happens at the base compared to the Norwegian base prequel movie. It is them first discovering it from a ship, like in the 51. But I don't know. It's
Which is
kind of
interesting, but I've heard that it's a really bad movie.
They lean more into CGI and away from practical effects, which I talked about this on camera, off camera. If you don't believe in yourself with the practical effects, I understand that. But I have seen people in the 80s do just the craziest things with practical effects. And honestly, CGI is getting worse. Like you look at CGI back during like Lord of the Rings era versus now, it's not getting better.
Yeah.
And so when you lean too much into that, I don't know, it doesn't age well. Whereas practical effects, I don't know, there's still like a nostalgic feel to it. I feel like with horror movies. And so I think that's one of the things that hurt it the most. The cast was fine. The story was even cool because it's like leading up to a favorite movie.
Yeah.
Does not beat out 82 whatsoever for me. But I feel like the biggest issue, and maybe the fans say different stuff, the biggest issue for me with the 2011 prequel is just the CGI. Is just like, it's rough. It's really rough.
So that's why we didn't bring that one into the mix. And
Yeah.
you're the one that picked the movies for us.
Yeah.
And he was like, no 2011.
Well, I mean, if you like this one, go watch it. After the fact, just know.
Yeah, I'm just explaining why we are not using that
yeah,
movie
yeah.
as one of the as part of the battle.
Yeah.
So
Noted.
and so we're having normally the big debate or the big consensus is that the original is always better than the remakes, right? That's part of the what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Like our
I want to challenge the notion.
yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna. This is a good challenge right here because '82
Yeah.
is a classic
Dude, it's phenomenal. Yeah.
and it's a remake. So, is the remake actually better than the original? That's what
Right.
we're gonna try to figure out.
Category to category.
Yep. All right. So, we ready to get to it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So first category, protagonist. I think we've got a fairly clear idea of who both the protagonists are.
Yeah.
Kurt
We had a main
Russell
guy.
and I can't remember
captain.
the characters' names.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what is his
but
Yeah.
Uh,
Starts with an H.
yeah,
Kenneth Toby. Isn't that who it
No,
was?
no.
I think so.
Not the actor's name, the character's name.
Oh, the character's name? Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Let's find out. But go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, Kenneth Toby and Kurt Russell.
Captain Hendry.
That's his name? That doesn't sound familiar.
Captain Patrick Hendry, but they all call him Hendry through the movie, Captain Hendry.
I don't even remember that.
It's right there in a second.
Well, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I don't remember them calling.
I like Scotty, the reporter guy.
Scotty
Yeah,
was
me
really
too.
cool.
Yeah,
And
there's every scene. I just gotta get a picture.
Yeah.
They're gonna want to see a picture.
did they say anything about me?
Yeah,
No, they didn't say nothing about you.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
We got the scoop that's gonna change the world. Like that's how they talk in the 50s. You know?
Yeah. So because it was in the 50s,
Yeah.
this is something that we talked about a little bit after we watched that movie. There's still an aspect of you're watching a play, but in movie form.
Right.
So like the way that they're set up, similar to how we are, right? Like everybody's kind of facing the camera.
Yeah.
But you're talking to each other still.
Yeah.
So, but it kind of looks staged, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying, right? So I think that kind of takes away from those movies. But those movies have the bones that are used for remakes like '82.
Yeah. Like the Wolfman when we did that last year.
Wolfman's another very good example.
Yeah.
And as far as the actual protagonist, another thing that takes away from the way that they made movies at that time is there was no time to breathe. The guy did a good job of playing that character. I thought he did a great job acting. But the way that the movies are set up in that time frame, it's like, hey, so what do you see up there? Well, I don't see anything. What do you see? Well, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, I
Like,
think it's
just-
alien. We're up here in Antarctica. We flew down and they
Yeah,
talk fast.
It's
Yeah.
constant. Like, hold up, let's breathe
Yeah.
a second.
It's like-
let's take in some moments.
Yeah.
And so I think that takes away from those movies, and it takes away from like the actual.
Yeah.
I relate to this character, so that's.
Well,
why I
if
go
you
with-
talk fast, I mean, you might be.
yeah, maybe if you're a fast talker, you might be like, that's my dude right
Dude,
there.
I talk fast all the time. And it's like, yeah, I believe it, man. Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, Kurt Russell, like the way that he was directed and the way he played his character. I choose him.
So we are deciding on like there is a set protagonist
Yeah.
because
I
I've
feel like
always
it.
viewed it as an ensemble.
Yeah.
So I'm just clarifying that.
I do have supporting cast in here.
Okay.
So we can get to everyone
Yeah.
else.
I
but
always view it, and honestly, even more with the 51.
Yeah.
It's definitely an ensemble, like in my eyes. Like
think so,
there's
too.
multiple scenes where I think there's always like at least 3 people on scene. And it's, I mean, at one point there's like 8 people, and they're all like, and I'm like, that's too many people in that room. Like, someone needs to go watch the hallway or something. But okay, so Kurt Russell and Captain Hendry.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, we can throw in like who had the better ensemble.
No, well,
also
we'll talk about it inside. Like, I just wanted
Okay.
to clarify. So
go for it.
go for what? You want me to pick?
Your pick, yeah.
Oh, listen, I'm a diehard Kurt Russell fan, and so I'm gonna like. No offense to Captain Hendry, but yeah, Kurt Russell. The fact that he goes from like, man, I don't really care, man. I just want to go drink in my cabin, to like by the end of the movie, he is so invested, has even created a lot of fan theories about if he's assimilated or not. And so I got to give it to Kurt Russell. I mean, that guy's legit in like anything, you know. And so this is just another one of those movies for me of like just Kurt Russell being Kurt Russell, being cool, chewing up the scenes, you know. And everyone's also playing their part, but thank goodness we have Kurt Russell, you know. Like there was no, like, and I do want to give props to Keith David once we get into supporting cast. But I love Kurt Russell in this, so it's an obvious for me. But I think it's a huge obvious just because, like I said, 1951, it came off as more of an ensemble.
Yeah,
and so like I feel like for me it's hard to have a protagonist when it's like, you know, I mean, we had to look up the guy's name even, right? You know, and
Yeah,
so
but that's because it was dude from the 50s. Like,
that's true. But okay, but that's my pick, Kurt Russell.
okay.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'll go ahead.
I already picked
Oh,
Kurt
who'd you?
Russell.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, he's met him as a kid. And he
Yeah.
Yeah, that just hits me.
Like, you can do no wrong now.
got go-karts, man. He was like, oh, that's cool.
I think I'm going to go a bit against the grain here and go with Hendry,
Okay.
personally.
Okay.
This is nothing against Kurt Russell. I think he got a really good performance, obviously. I like his character, really, really good. I just didn't get a whole lot of an arc from him.
Really?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, well, hey, we'll talk about it in theories.
Like,
but yeah.
I get his deal, but most of the time, and to be fair, I did have to watch the movie in 2 chunks, like split it down the middle.
Oh, man.
Which did hurt it a little bit.
Okay. I forgive you, man.
That said, it is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Yeah?
Just like objectively for what it's trying to do, that's
yeah.
a good movie.
Heck yeah, I love to hear it.
But Kurt Russell's character,
Well, it lost first category.
yeah, Kurt Russell's character just felt very like he was doing things to survive,
Right.
and like I get that.
Where
and that's-
Hendry was maybe the better leader.
yeah, Hendry,
Like he was actually...
Hendry was a leader, and I think part of it comes from a really strong supporting cast in that movie, specifically with the scientist character.
Because they clearly looked to him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like those two are constantly butting heads in that movie, and that
yeah.
for me just gave some more character or characterization to Hendry. Of like, we get to see the difference in there. He's like, no, just kill the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter for science.
He's like, you
We're
got
just
blood
trying to
plants in
survive."
here? Yeah. He was like, what? Mutated carrot, man? He's
Yeah.
like, burn it all, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kurt Russell's was like trying to do whatever he can to survive,
Yeah.
also, which fair. That's what I would be doing.
Well-
but
With the 1982 movie, they leaned more into like the, was it 12 Little Indian concept where it's like you don't trust anybody?
yeah.
Which the 1951, I mean, they trusted everybody. No one got assimilated. They're like, carrot guy? We're not carrot. All 12 of them running
Bring 'em
down the
in.
hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I understand. He definitely had the better leadership quality.
Yeah.
I mean, he clearly had the respect of everybody, even coming in. Like, I get that.
That said, really strong character opening for Kurt Russell with the chess, where he just destroys the computer.
I love it.
And it's like, oh wow, I wonder what that's going to foreshadow with him doing with the alien.
Yeah, that movie. I mean, you can nitpick so much of it, which that's a whole nother podcast. But yeah. All right, so
I think that's why I found that strange that you said there's no character arc for Kurt Russell, because he started off as like he wasn't the leader and he had to become the leader.
Right.
Like through it, he started taking charge.
Yeah.
He kind of like was given that role, and he's like, I guess I'll do it. But by the end, he's like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna follow you, I guess.
and that's why a lot of people theorize like certain points. Like there's all these breakdowns of like when people got assimilated, especially once you know they are the thing. It's like, okay, but when did it happen?
Yeah.
And so there's like multiple scenes where people are like, well, here he started acting different, but when they did the blood test, he didn't change. And so I'm in the group of people that's like he didn't get assimilated. But there's a lot of people that's like, no, he was the thing by the end. And I'm like, well, show me when that happened.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of examples where it's like, well, he's uber aggressive towards the end of survival because he wants to survive.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, but as a human in that
I feel like
situation,
you're
would
also-
you want to live? Yeah.
I feel
And
like
so,
when he's talking about like, oh, human tissue just dies, but the alien will try to survive.
Yeah.
Like that was a cool like theme thing for me,
Yeah.
I guess. Of like, well, the humans are also just trying to survive. It's
Yeah.
that they're just having a harder time with it.
there's just so many cool parts in that movie. I mean, we'll talk about it in a later category, but
All right.
Well, you want to jump up to supporting cast now, since we're already kind of
Yeah.
yeah, we can jump
on
around.
that point. Yeah.
You want to continue on? Since you're
No, because I'm not really settled yet.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. 82.
Okay, I want to hear your why.
Because while I did like 2 characters in the thing from Another World, being the captain and the scientist, because you just get like a constant back
Right,
and forth
right, right.
between them, and the reporter. He's a
Scotty.
Scotty.
I like Scotty.
He's a really good like neutral third party
Yeah.
between them.
Like, how'd you get to go to Antarctica? And he's like, I don't know. You know, when you know the right person, you get to go places.
I just
Yeah.
yeah. I like that kind of character.
Yeah.
But everyone else just felt for the most part kind of expendable.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you anybody's names except Scotty, and now Captain Henry, because we looked it up.
Yeah.
Like, I came in here like, I liked Scotty, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in 82, they give everyone a little bit of character,
Yes.
something, so that you don't want anyone to be the
Yeah.
thing necessarily.
Yeah.
And,
Like, Windows, I like his character. Fuchs, like, all of them have something that makes them stand out.
I like Dog Guy. I can't remember his name now, but
It starts
Carter.
with a C. Yeah.
Carter.
Yeah.
Carter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of other movies.
Yeah, he was in the OG. He was one of the kids grown up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so 82.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my pick.
You go ahead, cause I'm still going through. In my
Well,
head
see,
on-
I'm torn too. All right,
Okay.
because we want to break down what is supporting, right?
Uh-huh.
Because in my mind, and you kind of already said it, 1951, all of those people were supporting Captain Hendry. That was their job, to the point where you didn't care about them. They were all Robin, so he could just be the coolest guy ever. And so it's like, I guess that's supporting, but 1982, the supporting cast, you care about them. They all have distinct features. You all kind of get these vibes, so much so that they're so identifiable. When the scene where the dog goes into that room and the shadow turns around, they didn't use any of the actual actors for that scene. They used a regular camera guy because they didn't want anybody to be able to distinguish any of the people to go into the movie knowing someone was assimilated. Because in 1982, all of them are so different.
Yeah.
And their taste, why they're there, their humor, even if they're serious or not. And so it's tough for me because it's like there's parts where you don't feel like they're supporting, but they portray themselves like a real group in this situation.
Yeah.
You wouldn't trust, or you would trust, or it'd be hard not to trust your best friend that you've known for years versus I've always had a bias towards that guy. I almost want him to be the thing because I'm mad at him.
Yeah.
And you get to see all of that. And so it makes it more interesting group dynamic, and which I think that's why you voted for it.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm going to go with 1982. I'm going to follow my gut because I like how all the characters are portrayed. You can almost pick and choose who you're rooting for. Where 1951, I feel like I keep saying it, it feels like an ensemble with a leader ahead. So you're rooting for the group. I mean, it's kind of like, it's not like, well, this one person, I got to have this guy make it.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think I'm going to go 82. I think I'm going to go 82. I just wanted to say my piece about, like, there are
how
times
that
where it's like,
works.
I don't feel like they're supporting Kurt Russell. But I feel like both these movies can be considered as an ensemble. And so I'm just going to give it to the characters as a whole.
Yeah. That's fair.
1982.
Yeah, I think if I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Because when we're talking about a supporting cast or characters, we're talking about supporting like the the progress of the movie itself, right? Like not supporting the main character.
Okay.
At least that's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Right? Like who's making the story progress? Who's helping that story progress in a more interesting or better way or whatever?
Oh, well then 82 if you're putting it like that.
And that's my point. If we're gonna if I'm gonna look at it that way, it has to be 82 because there are individual characters they got the idea from the 51.
Yeah.
But it wasn't carried out the same. Right? Like we said, the doctor and the reporter were the main ones that stick out.
Yeah.
The one that's supposed to be Windows, like he was there.
You see him 3-4 scenes.
Right.
He literally there's a whole dialogue of like, well, I'm just gonna stay in my room because like I can actually hold up in here, and they're like, you do that, and I'm like, what? He doesn't like imagine just not knowing if they win or succeed. He's just in his room like,
I wonder if it's
whole base is on fire, and he's just
I wonder what's going on out there.
yeah.
been kind of quiet lately. Yeah. So I think it has to be 82 as far as the supporting cast. They did a good job of telling the story.
Yeah.
So, not that 51 didn't.
No.
They also did a good job. And that's why I was kind of torn. But which one was better? Because of the interesting characters?
Yeah.
Then 82.
Yeah. Because I'll say, I think even just like the purpose that they serve, I think the 82 characters do a better job.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I was kind of hoping that the remake did, and then it didn't do, which is fine because it's still great. But the 52 version, by having the reporter and the scientist, it has these points of view of like different philosophies almost in whenever you find an alien life form. Like there's the guy that's like, just kill it, we gotta survive.
Right.
There's the guy that wants to report on it.
Right.
There's the guy that wants to study it. Like all of these conflicting ideas on what to do in the situation. Yeah. Meanwhile, 82, everyone's just survive.
So, not to bring it back to the 2011 prequel, there is more of that because they're actually there with the Norwegian scientists. You kind of get the idea that the Kurt Russell thing, they're more of surveyors, where the other outpost, they're legitimately there to like prove certain sciences. And so you get a little more of that. I'm not going to spoil it, but you do get a little more of like, well, I'm a biologist, you're a botanist. Like, of course, we're not going to agree on this.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of that, not to the extent of 51, where they're literally like saying, "I'm a botanist," so like we gotta, like, but you kind of get that idea of why they're all kind of there, right? Like joining the minds, kind of thing.
Different reasons.
Which I like that because typically, like when you have a story like that where you're out in an outpost, it's like soldiers.
Yeah.
And they've got guns and they just shoot at everything. Like that was not the case with these guys. So like the way that they react is different from how a soldier would react.
Yeah.
They would do things that's like, why are you reacting that way? It's because
you just immediately started shooting at it, and it's like, yeah, it wasn't human. It's like, yeah, but like, I'm not gonna ask it, like what's going on.
Well, the doctor in the 51 was like, hey, I know you understand me.
Dude, I love that. Yeah, he's like, I'm with you, and it just throws him to the side.
You're wiser than any being on this planet.
Immediately, all the Air Force guys was like vindicated. Like they're like, I knew the giant mutated carrot guy couldn't be trusted.
Which one of the things that 51 did that the werewolf movie did too was that the thing that they showed in the ice was different than the actual monster that you see. And they did that with the Wolfman, right? Like they showed an actual wolf attacking, but then when you see the Wolfman, it's a Wolfman.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny.
One thing I'll say that I didn't like about 51 is the fact that they had so many guns and weapons. Because with horror movies, and a lot of movies, they either overdo or underdo. You don't want a lot of weaponry, so to speak, because you don't want to have the feeling that these characters are armed and prepared.
Yeah, they're not in control.
I like the vibe of like, all right, we got 2 working flamethrowers. Captain's got his 1 gun that he has.
Yeah.
We got, like I like that feeling of like, not everyone's going to have a weapon, so like we have to team up in pairs.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. 51, you kind of got that with the scientists because it would show them not armed. But there was just too much of like, all 8 of us have guns and we're in this hallway.
Just blast
and I'm
them.
like, you're gonna win. Like, you're gonna win.
Yeah. But again, that plays into what I was saying about they're not soldiers, they're researchers or they're surveyors, whatever.
I mean, literally,
So
Kurt Russell's a pilot.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, well, like, we got to fight this thing, you know? And he's got that flamethrower, and it's like, I like to think that's his first time using that flamethrower.
Yeah.
You know, and they literally have a piece of dialogue where the captain, they're like, oh, I was wondering when he was going to finally use his pop gun.
Yeah.
To indicate he's had it for so long, and it's
never
always
got to use
it's
it.
always come off as pointless.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but, you know.
About time.
Yeah.
Came in handy.
Yeah. All right, so 82 on that one?
Yeah, I think we all said 82.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just stuff like that I like about 52. That,
Or
like,
51?
51, sorry. That, I don't know if I necessarily wish 82 brought it over, because it's trying to be an entirely different kind of movie, and I respect that. But, like, I would like to see another kind of movie that is doing the 3 different viewpoints and what to do with the alien in the middle of the horror
You
movie
may watch
situation.
the prequel after this. I mean, honestly, just know that the CGI is not groundbreaking.
Note on that, though. One of the reasons I immediately was like, okay, 82 is doing something crazy cool here is actually because we watched the original first, and I knew that story of, like,
Yes.
they find the alien in the ice, it breaks out in the base. So you don't get to see it, like, wreck a bunch of havoc before they're trapped there with it. It's a absolutely genius move on John Carpenter's part to be like, no, have them discover the base that discovered the alien first, and
Yeah.
just the
base is all tore up.
yeah, like that
It
is such.
created that suspense of like,
Yeah.
whoa, something.
What happened
Yeah,
here?
it
There's
feels-
like
it
guys
feels-
bleeding and frozen and
Yeah.
like
It feels almost like an alternate timeline sequel to 51,
Mm-hmm.
where like that series of events happened, but they lost still.
Yeah.
And all this other research out.
one thing I will say, the Norwegian guys yelling at the beginning of the movie, if you understand that language, it spoils the whole movie.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
so if you watch it with subtitles, then
maybe.
It
I've
must
never
be.
watched it with subtitles.
yeah.
But I saw a video breakdown where it's like literally he's telling him it's not a dog, and like yelling at him. And so like I bet you in Norway they were
but
just
then,
like,
you know-
oh, like, it's not a dog, not a dog, man.
That bid's like dubbed in Swedish or something.
yeah, they had to. They were Canadians. They're the Americans. They're like, oh, those dumb Americans just shooting at dogs.
It makes so much more sense now.
Bunch of dumb idiots with their guns and helicopters.
I will say I wasn't a big fan of that opening scene of them chasing the dog.
It goes
around.
on for a
It
while.
goes on too
Yeah.
long for me.
Yeah.
And then for it to end with like something you don't even understand, I was like,
But
that was
so for me, I think all those choices from John Carpenter, like the whole suspense and confusion and all, he wants you to feel like another person here on this base. Like it seems weird. Like what a crazy day that this, and it's like that's the premise of it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the reason for the prequel to come out as a prequel. Yeah, if it would have came out first and then this,
Completely.
no. And so I mean, yeah. There's a lot of movies, especially with horror movies. I feel like they want that feeling of you have to have this perspective, like you're one of the people, not you're watching this.
yeah, and I get it because it does do like it puts you where you don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
because you don't understand the language.
Yeah.
Like you're just seeing this helicopter
shooting at a
chasing
dog.
It's like,
What's going
what is
on?
happening
Yeah,
right now.
Hey, cold gets to all of us. You're like writing it off, like man, guy probably misses his wife. You know, like I love all that like just crazy discussion. One of the guys gets shot, but he's okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll be fine. It's just my leg. You know, it's like, no, guys, this is weird that this happened. I don't know. We'll send a crew to go look at the Norwegian
All right,
base.
so is that part more believable, or the part where in 51 where they go to the spaceship and then they spread out in a perfect
It's a
circle?
perfect. No, it's not. Listen,
They were really playing up the flying saucer.
I know they're
thing.
scientists. And I'm about to use kids as an example. My kids on Sunday, I'll have them line up. Those guys can't get in a straight line.
And there's tape on the ground for them.
And then there's guys wanting to make a circle. They're looking in the ice like they can see it. We can't see nothing. They're making it up.
Yeah.
No, it's like no.
That part of the movie was really funny to me. They're like, because I thought they were gonna be like, whoa, it's alien, but they're like, it's a perfect circle. That's what you're amazed about?
It's a flying saucer. And then they say that, and it's like, what?
I mean, to be fair, I would also be stunned if it was a perfect circle. I'd be like, this is weird.
I would just think it's a meteor or something.
Well, because I would have been like, it's so, like, it's a huge, whatever it is, like, it's just this big.
Giant turtle. That's what I would think. If it's a perfect circle, I'd be like, turtle. And it's like, everyone's looking at me like, why did he come on?
Yeah.
How did you get here? Just know people.
Listen, Scotty's here. Yeah, Scotty's here.
Yeah.
I'm a turtle expert. You guys brought me.
You know, for all your turtle Arctic needs.
Yeah, there's a lot of Arctic turtles. We're trying to find them. They're endangered.
So kind of on that note, ish.
Okay.
I have antagonist here just from the last time we did this, but in this case, I think that is
Alien.
The Things.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How are we feeling about this,
dude?
Do we even want to?
Bro, it's 82.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mutated carrot. I'm sorry. When he said that, it sounds like you're describing a mutated carrot. He's like, well, maybe I am, Jim. Like, you know, like the whole dialogue. It's like, what? Because again, this was my first watching the 51. Literally within me, I was like, oh, thank God John Carpenter saw the diamond in the rough and didn't like, we're going to do a giant carrot, but like make it scary. Like, I'm glad he went towards like this necromorph like aspect that like terrified me as a kid, right?
You say that, but the Monsters vs. Aliens Halloween special, Attack of the Mutated Carrots.
Okay.
That was crazy.
I knew that there was a scary carrot somewhere.
There's always a scary carrot. But it started in 51.
It started in 51.
They did it first.
Yeah.
No, I'm going 82. The fact that you could see appendages and stuff on it of various things is absorbed. Throughout the movie, it evolves. It's terrifying. The fact that there's even a theory that you don't even know you're assimilated till it activates, I mean, makes it just even scarier. Like, you wouldn't even know if you guys should trust me or not, right? Like, there's all these theories with it. Like, dude, the thing's one of the scariest aliens I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it has to be 82. I mean, you guys say whatever you want. But, I mean, mutant carrot. I'm sorry. I just, like, I don't know, like...
Yeah, the way the story that was told for follow me here with the thing.
Let them cook.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, but it's a different thing.
Thing.
Yeah, it's like the little head with the arms. Here's the thing.
Yeah, the way they told the story was different.
Right.
Like John Carpenter's version of it was vastly superior.
Dude, vastly.
51.
Vastly, bro.
I mean, there's the whole idea of not knowing. Like, it turns into a whole whodunit, like, you know, murder mystery kind of.
And that's how the board game is that I talk about.
Oh, I'm sure.
You don't know who to trust, but you have to like do missions together.
What's that other game?
Werewolf.
Werewolf. Yeah.
It's like that, but we have objectives. Like, we're trying to save the base and get certain stuff to get to the helicopter.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And like, so you'll have to bring certain people on missions, and they can sabotage the mission. You're like, because you blindly play the cards.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
I would absolutely play that.
Listen. I might bring it sometime.
Or what's that Wii one? Is Catch the Sneak?
Let's just play Catch the Sneak.
Spot the sneak.
Spot the Sneak. Yeah, it's like that.
All right.
The thing is just like Spot the Sneak.
It's essentially Among Us, and it's like, I guess if you want to water it down to that, yeah.
Fine. It's like Species.
Species.
Yeah. It's the girl alien.
And she doesn't know she's an alien till like, right?
You don't know she's an alien. Well,
right, but she gets on that
but she could
train, and she doesn't know that she was
I
like.
don't remember all that, but I think
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Turn into.
I don't know. I remember that movie being very, very risque with like a lot of stuff,
Well,
but I don't know.
That alien girl was.
Listen, don't go watch Species. Just in case.
Species 2 is okay.
Is it? I don't know.
No, it's not.
Listen, hey, we're talking about the thing here. It's like you said a Wii game. We'll just stick with that. It's like the Wii game.
Spot the sneak.
Spot the sneak.
Yeah, it's like that where you don't know who it is. You got to guess, and if you guess wrong,
they will eat you and rip you apart.
Right.
Yeah, classic
Wii game.
Nintendo. Hey. All right. So you going 82?
Yeah, I'm going 82. The way they portrayed the thing is
you going carrot?
A lot scarier.
I'm going 82.
Okay,
No.
I was like,
that thing is terrifying.
Yeah.
The carrot. I've seen guys at the gas station late at night that looks like that carrot.
Look, if they made the thing look like how it looked in the ice, that would have been scarier.
Yeah.
But once he got out of the ice,
almost faceless, like no characteristics, almost like the Michael Myers-esque.
Yeah.
I think.
Like he had like longer limbs.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a much better thing in the
You're
film.
thinking of Slender Man.
It would, but
Listen.
isn't he scary looking?
Listen, the imagination in the 50s, kids weren't eating carrots, right? They were afraid of them. And I think...
This is why they were afraid.
Listen.
I can't eat this, Mom.
They're going to drink your blood, and they're going to grow. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, okay, 82.
Yeah, so I'll say, with the carrot, bit of a generic monster design, which was one of the reasons, like, the 82 is such a creative monster that you gotta get
It's hard to even top in 2025.
Yeah.
There was no real, like, design for the monster. It
adapted, to the point where people don't actually know what it really looks like.
Just terrifying.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, it's even more different in the 2011 prequel. There's like way weirder renditions of it where you're like, oh god, go back to just the dog stuff. That was
dogs with the deformed limbs.
Oh gosh, that was the little okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to terrify.
You're saying.
Yeah. On the carrot though, what I did like about 52, another thing that I was hoping would get brought over but figured probably wasn't going to be, was the breathing plants. And I think that's a cool concept that we could have done some stuff with.
I did like that.
Yeah. Like that is the kind of horror that I'm especially like, give me some weird stuff.
I will say, kind of a weird shout out. So they just did Alien Earth, was a series on Hulu. And, the xenomorph is like the
main
poster child alien.
Yeah.
But the series is about all these other dangerous, aggressive, evasive species. There's like multiple ones. There is a plant pod one that through most of the series, you're like, why are we even afraid of that? It's just like a plant. And then like towards the end of the season, you're just like, oh my gosh, that thing is like, dude, no, it's terrifying. Yeah, I'm like, oh, free, because me and Tyler were watching it weekly and we would talk.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, that plant. And I'm like, dude, yeah, screw that plant, dude.
That's how I felt watching the entirety of Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah.
Like that show is just all evil plants.
Yeah.
It's all evil plants.
Yeah, it's very similar to Nintendo's Piranha Plant.
To bring it back to the Wii.
Gotta find every...
Listen, Super Mario's essentially the thing, if you know.
He transforms into...
It's Kirby.
Yeah.
It's just... The thing is Kirby.
Yeah.
That's what it really looks like. I think the pods could be spun off into like you could do an entirely different non-thing movie that takes that kind of idea.
And there've been a lot
alien.
of stuff like there's been like a Goosebumps episode. There's been like, and so like there is the whole concept of like monstrous plant.
Yeah,
it's done comedic, it's done serious, it's done multiple, and so I would give props to 51 for. I mean, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure they probably created that concept first. Right? At a time when everyone was more afraid of all this other things that go bump in the night.
Yeah.
Probably not a single person was like, well, what if vegetables
on
a different planet, vegetables were the alpha predators, right? The apex. And so it's been done in certain ways or there, in certain things.
But they were still taking hosts, right? That was the thing. Like they were organisms. They were necessarily vegetables. It's not like you can eat them.
I wouldn't say they were taking hosts because they reference the two guys hanging up that were dead.
It just needed blood.
It didn't. Yeah, it just took the blood.
Okay.
So it wasn't like assimilating people.
Right.
So like, I mean, if anything, you could like give it a little bit. Like you could befriend it and be like, hey man, like a Twilight situation.
Befriend.
Yeah.
Thing.
It's like a Twilight thing. Like you fall in love with the carrot. You know.
You don't know if you should eat it.
Yeah, and the
You should
carrot's
be
like,
afraid of it.
Yeah, carrot doesn't know if
Yeah.
it should eat you.
and then the carrot's like, as if you could run away from me, you know, which is a line from Twilight. I've seen it, but
We'll do that podcast
oh
episode.
God, no.
All right. Script and pacing.
I've already kind of talked about it, so I'll go 82. I like the fact that you're in the dark at the beginning because you feel like you're a part of this ride. 51, it's good, but we've kind of already talked about how it feels like a stage, right? These movies had to walk so other movies could run, you know. I'm glad that John Carpenter saw its core and chose to remake it, right? But I gotta give it to 82. The cinematography, I mean, I know we'll get into that later, but like all of that intertwines with the pacing, everything. Like it's just, oh, it's so good, right? And it's all one night too. It didn't like pour over for days, right? It's like all of that's great. I love all of that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going 82.
I'm gonna go with 51.
Ooh. Explain. He loves plays. Explain.
I think the script overall, 82 is a much better script.
Okay.
But the pacing throws me off on it. Once it got into the whodunit part, like that part on, which was probably about halfway through the movie, that part on was like, all right, that's cool. But then it abruptly ends for me.
Really?
The climax part, anyway. I like that they did have the outro with Keith David and Kurt Russell.
They're
talking.
just staring at each other.
That part like fixed that rushed ending for me, because the whole climax part where they're actually battling the thing was kind of lackluster for me.
Okay.
But it also was in 51.
Yeah.
But as a whole, I thought the pacing was better in 51.
Okay. All right.
That's an interesting take because the pacing in 82 is so good for me.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to split the movie in half. I just had things I had to go do.
Right.
So
Well, you got a new job now.
it wasn't that, but
Okay.
I had to do laundry.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
much more fun. It is so good. And maybe splitting it in half is what got rid of the problem that you had. Is that the movie changing what it
Well,
was?
see, I don't know because I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
I feel like I hear your thoughts on the beginning, like you don't like that, and so I think with that in mind that you don't like that even initial concept. Any points where it kind of like dips into that, where it's like, well, where'd Windows go? And then now you're like, well, that person's gone. So now you're trying to watch for, like, I could see where it's like, okay, like maybe that's part of the pacing is like, what are we doing?
Yeah. That suspense wasn't built properly for me for whatever reason. I'm not even sure why it was. Because I understand what they were doing. Like, I know, like, that had to happen so you can get absorbed into that world. But it just wasn't happening for me for whatever reason. It just felt like it was dragging.
Okay.
And I think part of it is probably because you saw it a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so, like, you've got that memory with it. I saw it just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's a brand new movie for me from 1982.
Yeah.
You know, and the way that the stories are told now are so different. Like, I think it's just a difference of, like, when we saw it, how I'm comparing it. Like, I just automatically compare it now to what I've seen, and it doesn't work as well for me.
That's crazy to me.
Well, it is because there are some older movies, like I said, they live. There's some older movies that will still will have me invested like that. But just for whatever reason, this one didn't.
Man.
Yeah. Well, I'm going 82
Yeah.
because I was fully invested within the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just the mystery of, like, this is a weird situation that's going on.
And I think that's probably another reason why 2011 I don't like as much is because the pacing it's more like 51 where it's like, yeah, we're doing a study.
Yeah.
We're going to fly down there in a plane. We're going to, like, it starts in the States and then comes, and so maybe that's another reason why 2011, you're just kind of like, come on. Like, because you know what's coming, so you're like, just get to it.
Yeah.
Can we just start in Antarctica? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's
so I don't know.
That's the hard part about like you've got to try and get those biases out, and sometimes it's hard. Like you're just sitting like, no, this is
Sometimes
my favorite.
you'll drag too long trying to over-explain characters, and then it's like, dude, I don't even care. Like, nothing's happening. You keep showing me a new character. I don't care about this guy, and it's like, so. But I hear you, man. I hear you.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all right. We can.
You're also not a big horror guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
And so I feel like that's a thing too, because a lot of this, like the not knowing or whatever, it's kind of a horror trope. I mean, they'll do it with some mystery movies and thrillers, but it's definitely a horror trope of like, you know, the classic. You're not even going to see the monster till later. You're not going to like all that stuff of like you're not explaining anything. And I think that's why my wife even doesn't like some horror movies, because she likes to know stuff. She likes to be set up so she can, all right, I'm a part of this now. I'm knowing, I'm involved. So the whole like, what's going on? Like, well, hey, like, I mean, sometimes with monsters you don't know what's going on, right? Because it's not
That's the scary
real.
part.
It's not real. Like, yeah.
And so that's a interest. I kind of want to go off of that.
Yeah.
Because I thought one of the reasons I really liked the pacing was because there was just enough like the tension building and release in this movie is why I think it's such a good movie, and why like watching it, I was like, oh, this is one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it is so good at give you information with some questions attached to it, answer the questions, and that just gives you more now.
Yeah.
And every time that the characters even, and then not really you, because you know there's more movie left, so more things have to happen.
Yeah.
The character's like, oh, we killed this weird thing. Now we got to figure out what's happening.
Right.
That happens like 5 times throughout the whole movie, and they slowly learn. You know, we haven't really killed it yet.
Like, there's a lot of cool dialogue with Brimley, the diabetes guy, where he's like, they're asking him questions. He keeps, you can tell he's frustrated having to tell them, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, just a theory. And then he's like, he wants to go off by himself. And he realizes, like, regardless of what this thing is, like, it can't leave here. So he starts losing his mind.
He freaked out.
Yeah. And I like all that stuff of, like, you know, well, if that guy knows the most and he's freaking out, I don't think we're supposed to know. Like, I think we just need to kill this thing.
Yeah.
Which in the 51, they kind of, they do that, but in a different way, where the scientist, you can tell he's, like, enticed by that he doesn't know, so he's like doing these
I want
side experiments. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to it, and that's sometimes a cool horror movie trope of the person. Like, you see it in like the in some of the Halloween movies, where it's like the concept of Michael Myers. These psychiatrists are like obsessed with it. It's like the guy's pure evil, but they're like, oh man, I would love to get in a room with that guy. And it's like, why? Why would you want to get in a room with that guy? And so I like that 51 does that. But I also like how 82, it does it more from like, man, school did not prepare me for this, man. You know, like, oh gosh, like, so I don't know.
Yeah. It just has really good knowledge of like when to restrain and when to release on the actual viewer.
Yeah.
And that goes into like the showing the monster. And that's like the classic advice, right? Is you don't want to show the monster. You don't want to show the shark in Jaws.
Yeah.
And this movie really surprised me by how soon it showed a bunch of monster stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was like,
But
oh.
it kept changing.
Yeah, and that's
Like, and that
that's
was
when
the
it hit me.
terrifying of like, oh god, like it could just survive in a head.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
like,
when it hit me like, oh, we're showing it because it gets scarier every time.
Every time. It's like a Pokemon. It keeps evolving
Yeah.
and you're like, oh no.
Not the Pokemon again.
Hey.
Even like the when they find like the morphed burned body, right? And the Norwegian
And they're
site.
like, what is that?
yeah,
It's
you
like,
don't see it fully for I don't think you ever see like the
No, 'cause
whole
it's all
thing
charred,
in one shot. But like the shot of going around the table, seeing
Slightly out
different
of
pieces
focus.
of it, and seeing like all the people instead. Like that is such a good showing you just enough to get an idea of what this thing is. But you still have to use your imagination to like fill in
You got it.
the more terrifying details.
You got it.
That doesn't have anything to do with script and pacing.
Hey,
But
it's all good content, man.
That's directing.
yeah, which we'll get to. Unless you want to end on music.
Whichever one.
Let's get to directing.
Yeah,
We're
talking about it.
Yeah. Directing and cinematography. I think I just cast my vote. So
82.
yeah. But I do have some notes on 51 that we can get to in a bit.
Well, you go ahead. It's you.
Oh, okay. So we've talked about how
I mean, you might
these
sway
older
Bird
movies-
here. So like,
Be careful.
Yeah.
he's secretly loving 51. So like,
I don't hate.
he's gonna get
51.
season passes at the
Yeah,
PAC.
yeah. I should say this too. I don't
He
hate
loved.
51.
He loved. Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I should say that too. I guess.
I feel like
don't
we've
hate
been
it.
pretty positive on both of these.
It feels like when we did Superman. It was like the Christopher Reeves. We didn't hate it. It's
Yeah.
just
There's
this is
no
an
one.
upgrade. You just view it as an upgrade.
Yeah.
No hate. No shade. Yeah.
And there's still obvious good parts that we like about 51 that I'm now going to talk about.
Go.
So there are some bits, and we've talked about already how these older movies a lot of times can still feel like plays, and how there's like an obvious when you're watching movies in general evolution of like stage play to early movies to like 60s 70s where they start to get a bit more complex to 80s 90s where you start getting like blockbusters to now where you're getting shots that you would never have been able to get even 20 years ago. And I think that's cool. Just the evolution of the art form. I appreciate that. And so I still like going back to these older movies to be like, okay, how can we appreciate this as what it is still? And there's some really cool like stuff that feels ahead of its time.
The pacing
compared to even everything else in the movie. So like my favorite shot in 52 is I think the
You mean 51?
51. I keep
You're
they're
good.
so
Listen,
close.
yeah.
They're so close in numbers.
82, 51.
My favorite shot in 51 is I think the second time that the monster like is fully on camera. Because the first time they like open the door and it's just there, right?
And they legitimately slam it on the hand, and you can see the hand pull back through because it damages the wall. And it's like, did you break that dude's hand? like I don't know how stunts were in the 50s, but like, did you break that dude's hand?
I doubt that was a real hand. That's how.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was a prop hand.
Hey, it got me.
Yeah.
Props to 51. Good job.
Good prop hand. My favorite shot is the second time when they're setting the first trap to set it on fire.
Oh, the fire?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's your
And
favorite shot?
My favorite shot because like it's a long shot and it doesn't start with when the monster opens the door. It starts like 2 minutes before that. It's just this long continuous shot of them preparing the trap, getting to the other door, and then they start setting up the tension of, all right, the monster's going to be at this door. We got to set all the traps. The lights shut off and it like bursts through and you
Through
just
a
see
different
the silhouette.
door.
Yeah.
Because I thought, it was like working on the side door, and then they hear it, and they're like, that's a window. And then it goes dark, and you're like, oh, flip. And then they legitimately, like, they light it on fire.
Yes. Like the light work with the contrast between the light and shadow with the fire. There's like actual camera movement like that zooms in on the monster just enough to where you can start zooming back out as he moves forward. Like it's such a cool, intricate, modern shot for a movie that was made in 1951.
Right.
And it's stuff like that. It's like they were really thinking ahead with this.
I wish I could like put a pulse on like the 50s and how I would love to know how they talked about this movie back then.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me to picture that this movie wasn't talked about. Mm-hmm. Like maybe you thought the carrot thing or the plant thing was too goofy, and that's fine. But like what you're talking about with the shots, the concept, everything, like I really think this movie was legit.
Yeah.
For the time. Which I don't know if we talked about that with Wolfman. That like we got the vibe that it was like, oh, that movie must have killed, right?
But this one,
I think it did too, though.
You think it did too?
Even the style of dialogue, which we've kind of talked about already, I had a bit of an issue with it because it felt like they were talking over each other sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what a couple people said there, which
Right,
you
'cause
get.
he's talking so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking fast, and it feels like the director's like, now you go, now you go, now you go, because they only have limited runtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, and I think part of it is just the idea of like, it's a thriller kind of
Yes,
movie.
we
So
gotta
let's have
go
this
fast,
moving.
go fast.
Yeah.
But I think take this concept of like these long, continuous, really slick shots, honestly, combined with this really fast dialogue, and you have like modern Edgar Wright. And that's so crazy to me that in 51 you have the bones of one of my favorite modern direct. Like, it's just a cool.
What you're saying is if they ever remake The Thing, it should be Edgar Wright. I just want let's clip it now, because if it happens, we can be like, we called that back
Edgar
in
Wright,
2020.
do it.
Yeah, 2025.
It makes me even more excited that Michael Giacchino and Matt Reeves are doing another like remake of one of these older horror movies.
Yeah.
Which
Edgar Wright doing a old horror movie would be wild. I think. Like, I would watch it because it would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would,
Hey, some horror movies can be fun, man.
Yeah.
It really depends on like what the concepts are, like Scream and stuff like that. I love those movies, but they're more into the horror comedy vein.
and like this is more of a horror mystery than like
Yeah.
a thriller almost.
so then it should be Rian Johnson.
Sure. Listen, I really like Knives Out and Glass Onion. I'm excited for the new one, which I already forgot the name
As
of.
long as he brings someone in to be like, there has to be like these small scary moments, I think he could do it.
Dave Bautista as a thing.
If he's a giant carrot, yeah. So
The Thing is,
you went 82,
82.
but you had some cool stuff to say about 51.
Yeah, because I think
and
it's
then we
worthy
went
of...
off on a whole.
Yeah.
But it's cool that you were talking about the fire scene, because that was my big scene too.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, hey.
That's the bit.
Yeah,
We
it's
both
like-
got it.
It's like the movie was built around that.
Yeah, they were like, we're going to light Jim on fire. Okay, well, we need a script. Okay, I'll start working on it. And he's like,
He was fine with getting lit on fire, but then they smashed his hand in a door and he was out.
and the whole
after
time
that.
he's like eating baby carrots while he's writing it. And then he all of a sudden just goes, what if? And then it was like,
I wasn't eating it. It was eating me.
yeah.
I got it.
So, what are you voting?
What was the category?
Directing and cinematography.
Oh yeah, 82, man. All together, John Carpenter's thing, the coloring, the way everything looked, the outpost that they're in. I mean, 51, you're in black and white, so it's hard to really get
An idea of how big this base is and
not
stuff.
even how big it is, but like the lighting on it is going to be different than having a full color movie.
Yeah.
Because now you can have more depth in the shot. So like you have the swinging lights, you have where areas are lit up, corners that are really dark. So like you can get a whole different aesthetic out of it with the full color that you couldn't get with a 51.
They didn't have,
So that's kind of an unfair. Like cinematography is a little bit different.
I think judging it on its own merits of like how well does it use what it has at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for what it had at the time.
Even that, I'm still giving it to 82 for how like
And that's what
forward
I'm
thinking a lot of 51 is.
Oh yeah. It's still better. It is an upgrade, I think, from the 51. But it's like that what you just said about Christopher Reeves and David Cornsweet.
That was
You said it.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Matt Reeves. You said Matt
Yeah.
Reeves and okay. Sorry. Yeah, I said that. Sorry. Sorry. I was just gonna try to gaslight you. I didn't say anything with that. Like, roll that back. I didn't say anything about. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like how we don't hate Christopher Reeves.
No,
obviously,
you
like,
can't hate it. It's a cool concept.
Yeah. And so same thing with this 51. Like they did what they could with that shot that you just talked about. There just wasn't enough of it because they don't have the budget, they don't have the way of doing it. It just was not possible to make a whole movie looking like that one shot. That's why it felt like.
So the whole movie should have been on fire. And they would have been like, oh,
I mean,
the lighting's
even
amazing.
The last scene where he's walking down, like when they plant all the things and he's walking down the little platform area, like that's a good looking scene too. So, because there was lighting in there that was different, right?
Well, it's funny you put that up because they reused the shot of him once he gets onto the boards and he's walking. They cut to the people and they're like, wait till he gets in the middle. It cuts back to him. Now he's back here walking.
Yeah.
And then they cut to the people. He's almost in the middle. And it cuts back to him. and now he's walking. So it's funny you bring that shot up because that is a good example of don't do that.
Okay, I'm talking about the lighting though.
Oh
Because
yeah, it
they were
looked great
they were
because they
able-
kept reusing the shot. Yeah.
All right, if you have a still and you just see the still, it would look cool. Like they were able to do some things with the cinematography for that shot. So,
I'm just giving you a hard time.
all right.
Listen,
82, you vote for 82. We get it.
No, actually, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's 82, man. I love John Carpenter.
I think that's. Did we all vote?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm 82. I don't have
Yeah.
much to say.
Yeah,
It's
it's 82.
I'm not gonna bash 51. Clearly, 82 is one of my favorite movies. So like, yeah.
But for every like that one shot in 51, I feel like you get 2 or 3 really
Right.
cool.
That's what I'm
82
saying. It's an
shots.
upgrade.
Yeah.
They just had the possibility. They had 30 years to be able to perfect some more of how to film a movie.
I will talk about my favorite shot in 82 is when the first guy, they burn him outside. And he's like, I know not all of you are assimilated or you would be rushing me. And he's like, and I know I'm not assimilated right now. And he's like, so some of us are survivors. There's like this little monologue. And like from then on, like the whole vibe's different because everyone's like believing in what we just saw. Like it was very horrific. And I love that scene of them all outside. They look cold.
Yeah.
They look scared. And it's like, all right, let's just get ready for the worst night of our lives, guys. Like, and it's all those little shots like that of like him talking with Fuchs in the truck. And he's wanting to just like, whatever. And he's like, no, hear this. Like, it's this guy's research, the smart guy. And it's just all these like little scenes where like the lighting sets a vibe, the music sets a vibe, the like, in the 50s, maybe they just didn't do a lot of that because they didn't think they needed to, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And you've already talked about that, how like the times change because the times have to change. It's not that like, oh, we get to improve. No, you have to improve because we're all ADD now and we get bored with stuff now. So it's like you have to improve this stuff, right? But no, no dissing of 51. It's 82 to me. So we got one more category.
One more category, and that is music.
Yeah.
That's 82.
I'll go for I'm like, dude, listen. I love the music in 82. Like it's just oh gosh. Like I mean I've put it on before just when I'm like, at the house and it's like the eeriness of it or what like oh gosh, man.
I think it's another really good it's a really good movie to use an example of using really good music and then not using any music at all, and that makes the good music even better.
The quiet parts,
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like there are bits where I had to stop and realize there isn't any music playing right now.
There's no music in Antarctica, man. It's just wind. It's just that's all it is. And so those times where you feel that, you're like, oh gosh, I'm cold. Yeah, I'm like, oh. This is one of my favorite movies to watch when there's snow on the ground. Just bundle up and watch this.
That's a good point of what you just said. Like, oh yeah, it's cold right now because there are some shots where it didn't look cold, because they would go out in just like a jacket or something. It's like, wait, aren't you in Antarctica? Like it's minus something degrees.
Yeah.
But you would hear the wind, and then you go, oh yeah, it's cold.
But then-
or like you see their breath.
Yeah, and then they would come back in, like especially the
put
part where
everything
Kurt
on.
Russell had to come in from like.
Yeah.
You know,
he's all
a
white.
scare, dude, he's got like ice on him because the guy, cut away from him, left him for dead.
Yeah.
And so they do a lot of good of like making you feel like, dude, they'll die even being outside. Like they can't run from this thing.
Yeah, they're
Right.
stuck here.
Yeah. And 51, I mean, all the times they go outside, they come in like, huh, I'll take some coffee now. Like it's fine. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, their little base looked real cozy.
yeah. Oh
They're
yeah.
like, they're like, we're gonna freeze in here.
Dude, every time they came in, there was
Are
a
ya?
woman like, I'll get you some stew. And I'm
Alright,
like,
so-
what is happening?
So
I'm like, you guys get ladies?
what was the point of her being in that movie?
That was...
That's like,
Okay.
hey, are we doing a movie? Yeah. Do we have a love interest? No. Why not?
It's the 50s.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's have a love
It's
interest.
the 50s. Men only do what's right if there's a woman involved, right?
Yeah.
That's the 50s.
And so they had to just throw her
Yeah,
in there. And she's,
no.
I mean, I don't know what she was doing in there.
Bro, yeah. Well, there's the weird scene where, like, there's a lot of dialogue that hints that they've had...
Yeah. Some kind of relationship.
They've met before, right? Like, even the two buddies on the plane are like, well, do you want us to go or not go? Because they know they're messing with them. The weirdest part of 51, and I said I wasn't going to crap on it, but whatever. They go in there, he's tied up.
Yes.
Tied to the
And
chair.
they're just having drinks and all that. And I'm like,
Yeah. 51? 1950? What?
yeah. And then he's like, ha, I wasn't really tied. Well, gotta go be a captain out here. These men look up to me. And,
So I don't
No.
feel.
bro, 82 was like, it's just the boys.
Yeah.
We're on a camping trip that's going to hell really quick. You know?
We just gotta survive.
I'm not saying you can't have fun with women around. I'm not even saying that they did better with women not there. I'm just saying in the 51 movie, it was weird because there was two female characters. The other one was just acted like a housewife.
Yeah.
That was just there.
like a
I'm like, is
maid.
this an Airbnb in Antarctica? Where they're like, you guys are the scientists. We just run the outpost. Just let us know if there's you need some blankets.
Yeah, you need some fresh sheets.
Yeah. Please don't light the base on fire if you can manage
Make
it.
sure to leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah. We are so happy you're here. Breakfast is at 7.
There will be no carrots served.
Yeah, it just seems, I don't know. And again, it's the 50s.
But that's what it was.
A lot of those movies was like, men will legitimately only stand up to the challenge if there's a damsel.
Mm-hmm.
And heads up, no, we just do what's right sometimes. It doesn't matter.
Sometimes it's just us and the boys.
Yeah, sometimes it's just
we
you
don't wanna
try
die.
not to die with the boys.
That's right. That's right.
Let's get some flamethrowers and then like hang out, you know?
Dude, having flamethrowers was the best part. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to just be
I feel
in
like
the
we've
ice
done
Perfect
with
weapon.
with some flamethrowers.
Perfect weapon. You can have all the bullets in the world. Apparently that flamethrower is what did
That's
yeah.
what you needed.
No.
Speaking of, I like that the flamethrower eventually ran out and they had to
Right.
stop using it. That's
Yeah.
a cool, like, touch on.
Or like the one
survival
was like
aspect.
jammed.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, and it's like, yeah, man, hey, the thing's
Tough
old.
luck.
We haven't swapped that tank out since we've been here, man. We use that for defrosting the, yeah. And they're like, he's like, oh no.
This is what happens when you
I don't know how
don't
to
use it.
stress we're not equipped to fight aliens here up in Antarctica. And he's just like, it's almost low. Well, yeah, we just used it.
You've been using it to heat up the little wire.
Yeah, man.
Which, speaking of, that was... we already mentioned how I don't really watch scary movies.
Yeah.
That was a jump scare part for me.
What was?
When he was
Blood
testing the
jumps
blood.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, when it jumped up?
I was not expecting that.
Not the hands going in?
No.
That one
no.
got me. The jumps up was just funny because of the sound effect. He goes, wee!
And then you see the guy like, and the guy's tied to him. Like
Yeah.
that's like, imagine being tied.
That is the crazy bit.
Bro, when it goes to Keith David, he's like, untie me. He's all yelling, get me out this guy.
Both of them.
Well,
like,
no, because the other guy's just sitting there, like the
if
old
you
dude.
have the time,
Yeah,
I'd like to not spend the rest of the evening.
died in this chair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with that guy. It's like, hey man, we had to be sure.
That was really funny because that character was so like calm most of the movie.
Yeah.
And then that part, he's like, he cusses
Explodes.
and everything.
Hey,
and,
Yeah.
everyone's calm until you're about to die, and then you're like,
next to a flaming monster.
yeah, no more calm. I'm over this. I quit. I'm not even captain anymore.
His
I'm
best friend
leaving.
died.
Yeah, I just want to leave and never see any of you
Oh,
again.
he was pretty tore up about that. Like, I've known him for 26 years.
Gotta
Like,
burn the rest of them.
Yeah, he is dead now. Yeah.
You don't know him now.
All right, so 82 for music.
Yeah.
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 So, I forgot we were talking about music.
Yeah, I'm all about that music, man.
I am 100% sure that Ennio, as great as he is, doing all the Western stuff, I'm like 100% sure he borrowed from John Williams for this score.
You think?
The idea. Because what's Jaws? Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Quiet. Dun-dun. What was it for this movie?
It's very similar.
It's 2 notes, but it's like instead of a piano, it's strings or something.
Oh, this is what you're talking about.
82.
This is what you're talking about. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a heartbeat. He based that off of a heartbeat.
Off of Jaws.
Listen, that wasn't in the video I watched, but they did talk about how he wanted, like, he was like setting up the heartbeat for the.
But was there any reference to Jaws? Like, I like the idea of how they did that with Jaws. No. I like what John Williams was doing. No.
But it's also been
70s.
a while since I've watched.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's the thing. He may have not.
Right.
He may have not wanted to say that, but like.
And it's fine. Like it's not.
Like if I wrote a script right now,
It's
what
not
would I?
It's not using the Jaws theme.
Well,
right.
Like let's just be honest. Like if I wrote a script right now, it would be hard for me to not think of like what's my favorite movies.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So you're being inspired by.
I'm just saying I've never heard him reference it, but you might be right.
Yeah.
That's just my own belief.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. I mean, die on that hill, brother.
Yeah. All musical
I
roads eventually lead back to John Williams.
Yeah, exactly. The John Williams Award.
They'll be like, we'll watch a movie from the 30s. It's like, do you think they ripped off John Williams on the? It's like he didn't invent music, and I'm like, but
Pretty sure he did actually.
Yeah.
Before him, it was just all sounds.
Yeah.
No one cared. It was just one big band that they would use, and always sounded happy. Okay.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
1951.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, loses
The original.
with 2 points.
The original movie.
Only 2?
Only 2.
Not-
I
better.
swear he voted more than that for it.
Yeah, and 82, 16 points.
16.
Yeah.
I think if Joe was here, we would have hit 20.
Yeah,
but
probably.
Joe.
Yeah. But this is not a case where the remake is worse than the original.
No, but it definitely is a case where one walked so the other could run.
That is true.
I mean, like, I don't want to discredit 51 at all. I do. I feel bad that it took me this long to watch it with how much I loved 82. Mm-hmm. I do. I feel bad that it's taken me this long. Like, I want to go back and read the short story that 51 is based off.
I'm very interested in the story.
Like, no. I mean, I would say if you enjoy the feeling of a old black and white movie, throw this on. It's spooky time right now.
Yeah.
It's not very scary, but it's kind of a thriller. Yeah, I think the 1951 The Thing is perfect for October weather.
Yep.
I agree.
But if you're cool with rated R, definitely get John Carpenter's The Thing from 1982, I would say.
From the non-horror guys, recommended.
Yeah. But ton of language, ton of gore. It is considered body horror in certain groups.
Yeah.
I consider this movie sci-fi horror. Just you have been warned.
We could put it this way. 1982, there was no PG-13.
No.
This skipped that anyway. It just went to rated R.
Yeah.
It was either going to be rated R or it was going to be rated PG. It's rated R.
Yeah. No. There's there is a lot of language in it. But I really love the concept. I love this movie. It's in my top 10. I'm glad you really liked it. I'm glad you made it through it.
I liked it.
I'm messing with you.
I like both the movies.
No, I'm going off of the text where you were saying thoughts and prayers because, like, Joe, you were referencing the pray for you guys, right? Or pray for Joe?
No, for Joe. Because he wasn't going to be here.
We'll pray for Joe. Sorry.
There's nothing wrong with
Okay,
either.
all right. But no, I'm really glad we did this movie.
Yeah.
Really fun movie. Yeah.
And we're getting closer to the Sony Awards again, so we're gonna set that up.
These will be in there.
We've got one more battle next month, and then we got the Sony Awards after that. Make sure to leave us some comments.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts on the movies. If you've seen the 51 and you prefer that one, let us know. If you think
I would love to just hear everyone's favorite horror movie, like all the fans and stuff.
whatever it is.
Yeah, throw some movies at me you want me to watch, and if I've already seen it, I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah. So find us on the socials. You can do that on the socials, the Room Upstairs Podcast. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast app, give us a rating, whatever it is you like.
Yeah.
We obviously prefer a high rating,
Yeah.
but if you feel that we're not a high rating level,
Yeah, we'll kick Joe out. Joe, we love you. We missed you, man. I hope you watched this one.
all right. Well, I
You
think
won't.
that's it. We'll see you guys next time.
for the next battle.
That is fandom for you.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, do you really want me to dig in to shake weight? No. You looked at me. That's like, come on, Aiden, tell him.
We could get into
Don't Google
Billy
it.
Blanks and
All of them.
yeah. The rag guy.
That's the next bracket. Is
Oh yeah, Nick
Just-
Battles, who had the best infomercial.
bro, yeah, it's probably the dude that was on cocaine that went to prison, the ShamWow guy.
ShamWow.
That guy would drink. That guy would drink your blood and then clean it up with a ShamWow. That guy was insane. I've watched interviews of him. That guy is dangerous.
Man, infomercials are something else.
Okay. All right, hit us with the tail of the tape.
Can we get a horror movie that's filmed entirely like an infomercial?
All right, I mean,
Bro, I bet you someone's already done it. I will do some digging.
Let's find it.